Okay, back with another video. This is for the guys that requested, I asked if you wanted a quick review on this car, and a couple of you guys said yes, so here it is. Model of the car is the 2013 VF SSV, like it says there. The V, I'm not too sure what the V, what it is extra on the V's. I'm not sure if it's different wheels or trim inside, but there is a small difference between the SS and the SSV. And then it's the SSV red line, which is higher again. This one's called Fantail Orange. I've had this for about I don't know, about 4 months, I reckon. So got some good things, also got some bad things, like every car, I think. When I bought it, it didn't have the gas system on there. I live about 40 k's away from work, so 40 k's twice a day, you know, 400 k's a week. I want a V8. Can't afford a V8 as it is. LPG gas here is pretty much half the price of, it's actually more than half than premium unleaded, because with this one you either got to run it on unleaded, premium unleaded, or also the 85. Both of those fuels pretty much too expensive for me to run this thing every day, and I was always one to say that if you can't afford to run a V8, don't buy one, but I really wanted a V8 and I said screw it. When I bought this, I put it on gas, injection gas. So that's the tank there. It's about, gas tank is actually bigger than what is usable, and I think it's only around 65 litres of gas, which is good enough for me. Lasts me a week. It's down here. So there you go. So that's the gas system there. It's all computerized and all that. It's a fancy system. What's it called again? IMCO. It's an IMCO system. The good thing about it, and it's not 100% engineered yet. I think if I wanted this to run even better, I'd have to get it tuned for it. So when you give it a bootful, it'll start in gas, and when it gets to a certain rev range, or I think it's throttle position on the pedal, it'll kick into fuel, so it'll switch automatically to the premium unleaded. And as long as you keep that foot down, it'll stay in petrol mode. And as soon as you let off, bang, it'll switch. After about a second, I think 2 seconds that you let your foot off, it'll go back to gas, and it'll just run on gas. So it's not a bad system, because you cruise around in gas. Here at the moment is between 60 and 65 cents a litre. Cruising around, 6 litre V8. It's pretty good. And then when you boot it, it'll only use up a little bit, you know, of the petrol at a time. They said that are going to fit this gas system. He goes, oh yeah, no difference in power, but you can feel the difference in power. So the premium unleaded obviously works way better for this engine than the LPG. So it wasn't a cheap system. It's quite an investment. It cost me about $4,000 fully installed, drive in, drive out. So 4 grand installed. It'll probably take me about I think I worked it out, maybe 2.5 years, depending how these fuel prices hold up. They seem to be going up a little bit, so it might take me even less, you know, when you consider the price of actually putting premium unleaded in here. So that's it there. So there you go. So that's the outside. Personally, I believe there's probably too much chrome. I'm not really a chrome guy. There's a couple of things I'm going to do to this eventually, but at the moment it's alright. I just really want to lower this thing. This thing just, it's horrible. You know, I don't get it. I don't get why they come out of this factory. Like, BMWs aren't this high out of the factory, you know. Oh, that's crazy. Bloody full drive. But anyway, so I got some plans for it. Once this garage gets cleaned out, which holidays are coming up, so that'll be good. Alright, I've had this for a couple of months and I cannot wait to put them in. I've either been too busy or the weather's crap, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at fitting up. These were the Performance MCA coilovers with adjustable dampening, adjustable height. That's what I wanted. So yeah, so hopefully next time you see this thing, it'll sit a little lower, because that is ridiculous. I've always lowered my cars. If I haven't bought them lowered, I've lowered them. It's just something that I like, I guess. Alright, inside, this is where it's not too shabby at all. Leather trim. There's a certain name for that, I can't remember. Alcalca something, I don't know what it is. It's not bad. It's not bad. Again, I didn't buy the car for the leather either. It's the first time I got leather trim in the car. And I don't know. It looks good. I wouldn't mind getting the windows tinted a bit more. They probably look dark on film, I don't know. But yeah, I just want to save the headrests a bit. You know, these would be cooking in summer. Like on Friday we got 41 degrees forecast, and these things will be cooking, you know, probably maybe 50 to 60 degrees on these things. But yeah, that's the cockpit. I could go through all the features, but there's videos online on YouTube of all the features it does. There's a gas meter there. And that's what I don't get about people who go, oh yeah, your car's on gas, it runs like shit now, you got no performance, blah blah blah. But if I want to go just to petrol and stay on petrol, I just hit that button and it's back to normal. I don't get these people. It's like they think I'm stuck with the gas because it's on gas. But anyway, so yeah. That's the screen in the middle. Climate control. It's got a little screen there. You can scroll through. I'll put the volume down. Yep. And you got a heap of stuff, which I don't really use really. I might use the navigation sometimes, but I don't know, I feel like the maps on the phone's better. But anyway, so I just got USB, which is in here. Got a USB stuck in there for my music. All good. Handbrake off, handbrake on. Yeah. I can put in sports, and then if I go up and down, that's your manual. So then you got traction control, and it's got the start push button there. Then you got some stuff on the steering wheel. Good power. Brakes are. I need to redo the brakes in this. They're starting to shudder a bit, but the brakes are quite good. Steering, yeah, feels a bit light. Once I lower it and I get an alignment, it should be better. But the issues I've had so far, the main issue I've had with this car is this seat. And it's, after all the research I've done, this seat is the way it is because of all the functions on the side. The up, the forward, and yeah, this, and the lumbar and all that. And because of all that, all the pivoting points in the mechanism have got like slop in them, and they move. And this seat moves when you brake sometimes, when you accelerate sometimes, when you go around corners, around roundabouts. It is annoying. I'll try to look underneath, and it's a fault. I don't know if it's because this is a Series 1 SS, VF SS, but this seat is absolute rubbish. And when they came out, they had a lot of recalls on there. I don't know if it was a recall, but they changed them over on warranty anyway. But then people who got them changed reckons it happened again. So I don't want to go spending like $500-600 on a new base, and then it happens again. So I don't know what to do. It feels like if you just went manually, just all manual stuff, no electrical, it might be better. I don't know. I've just sort of dealt with it at the moment. And the other thing that's sort of wrong with this is the actuator, which is in that door. When I open the door, sometimes the radio doesn't come off. Alright, let's turn it on. That's on. I'll turn it off. Open the door. Yeah, so it's still going. See? Still going. It should be off because I've opened the door. There you go. And then it eventually goes off. And sometimes it doesn't go off at all. It just, I've got to keep opening and closing this door. So it's something in this. There's like a, I don't know, some sort of sensor in there or mechanism that's, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's not functioning properly. But so that is it. That is the VF SSV 2013 model. The power of this is surprising. Very surprising compared to cars that are meant to have more power. I don't know what the go is with that, but this seems to keep up with cars that are out there, you know. Also, what you can do is remote start too. So that's pretty cool. So whatever setting you set your climate control on, either heater or aircon, yeah, it starts getting it going. Lights in there, can't see it. There's a little light in there, sort of let you know that the car's running. And if you've forgotten about the car running, after 10 minutes it shuts down. Then you come over here, you either use the remote to unlock it or you press this button. There you go. All good to go. So there we have it. Oh, and one thing that I really like about this car actually is the stereo. I was going to put I had a 10-inch sub kicker that I was going to put in this thing. Ended up selling it because this has got 2 8-inch subs in the shelf. So it's pretty good. Yeah. I don't know what brand they are. It's meant to be a Bose system in this car. I don't know if it is. But yeah. No, there you go. Alrighty then. That's it from me. If you've got any questions about this car, comment below and I'll get back to you. But all in all, I bought this car pretty much for the look. I'm a Holden guy the whole time. It pretty much started with a VK. Bought a VK, then a VP. Then I had what did I have after that? VP, then I had a VT. Then I had another VT. So it was VK X-Interceptor, VP Berliner, VT Executive, then VT Calais. Then I had a VY SS, a silver one. Then back to a VT Calais. That was because of money, I think. I had to buy a house. Then went to a VY SS Ute. Then I went to a VE Commodore on gas. And then I bought a VZ SS, the blue one that you saw on this channel. That was alright. I don't know, there's just so many issues with that car. It was affecting me going to work. So I can't let that happen to me. After a while I thought, that's it, I've had enough. And then somehow it worked out we can get this thing. So bought this, put on gas, happy days. So yeah. Alright, well that's me rambling on about this thing. And I'll keep you posted on what I do to it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. See yous.